just a very quick overview of what we've offered up to now and what's coming in the future. So up to now, we've offered an introduction to RRI, foundations in RRI, which we've worked with several CDTs on delivering that. Obviously, as mentioned, it focuses on the Area 4P framework. We also offer the practitioner in RRI, which is mainly for supervisors. Neil has been on that one, and we've worked very closely with him. And we've obviously, with the current situation, had to move all of this training online. And whilst we've been doing that, we've also been thinking about what else we can offer. So there's a lot more under development and on the way. So I'll have a quick run through. We're looking at modularization at the moment, and we're going to modularize a lot of the courses. So this is going to be from new and also existing courses. And we're going to create a set of standalone subjects that we can offer to the existing CDTs that work with us, but also offer out to a wider audience, potentially in industry. They're still a work in progress, but it means that these modules, they can pick and choose the ones that they want, the subjects that they are interested in. Part of that modularization process is something that we're looking into to offer a PhD progression pathway. So this will be for CDT students to work through alongside their PhD. So we've taken our existing courses and we're creating new courses as well to offer throughout their time doing their PhDs. And that will give them a student practitioner certification at the end. So, they'll do the foundation. We've broken the foundation course up into two. So they'll do part 1 and part 2. Then a new set of courses that we're calling methods. And then a masterclass at the end, which will then give them that practitioner certificate. And we also offer webinars monthly. And we'll offer CPD points for coming on webinars or viewing ones that we'll have on the learning management system that will be made available. So other new course development in progress at the moment. We're going to try 2 new courses for 2 new markets. So PAS 440, which is responsible innovation for industry. So it's taking RRI and putting it in industry terms. We mentioned before about the terminology used and the fact that it does differ. So we're looking into that and making it transferable for industry. And then there's ethics by design for data technologies and AI for European academia and industry. So I'll move on to the next slide just to talk about those a little bit more. So the PAS 440, now that is a publicly available standard on responsible innovation. It's published by the British Standards Institute, so BSI. It was actually put together by a large number of academics, funders and industry. It's freely available in PDF format. You can't get it in a hard copy unless you pay for it. But if you register your details on the BSI website, you can actually get a PDF copy of that. And this is one of the courses that we're producing at the moment. So PAS 440 suggests that you should take a holistic approach and to look at the company-wide social responsibility. BSI actually offer another standard, which is ISO 26000. It's company-wide social responsibility, and there are many courses and interpretations of that particular course. So PAS 440 touches on that, but it doesn't teach you how to do it within the PAS 440, it just refers to it. So that takes care of the company-wide responsibility. What PAS 440 specifically concentrates on is the innovation-specific aspects. So for each element that you're working on, for each new product or something that you're working on, it asks you to complete a risk and benefits management assessment across the societal, environmental, health, and supply chain and regulation aspects of that, each part, and you would repeat that for each innovation as well. So we're currently in the process of putting all of that together, and we'll make it available to industry shortly. Now, the ethics by design for data technologies and AI. I've had a little less to do with this one. This has been more Martin and Bern. But you can see the key components there, and that one is going to be delivered shortly, I believe. I'll go on to the dates on the next slide. But it developed in EU, Sienna, Sherpa and Prefect projects, and is intended for Horizon Europe bidders. So methods for incorporating ethics into research and development, and methods for incorporating ethics into the deployment and use, corporate responsibility policies and cultures that support ethical development and use, national and international guidelines, standards and certification, policy and regulation to support ethical practices in AI and robotics, education, training and awareness raising for the ethical and social aspects. So as I mentioned, ethics by design for data technologies and AI will be first delivered online on the 28th and 29th October at Prefect IDE Academy to approximately 80 future and emerging technologies researchers. And then the PAS 440 will be coming shortly. So that was a very brief run through of sort of, the suite of courses that we had available, where they are now and what we're planning to do in the future. So hopefully that gives you a good idea.